As you guys know, AEW Fight Forever has been out for a couple days now. We've gotten some mixed, some bad, some good reviews, and there is one mode that can turn things around, and that is the Stadium Stampede. And let's not even get started, man. This was leaked, actually. This wasn't even dropped by AEW or THQ. This was leaked the hard way, unfortunately. So Stadium Stampede has a lot of potential. Apparently, it's supposed to be like how the Fortnite Battle Royale is, but wrestling style. So I honestly think that that could turn things around. Let me tell you guys why. So I'm going to be honest, guys. The Stadium Stampede, I believe that wasn't officially announced. I feel like they had to do a lot of server testing to go on ahead and make sure things are right. So that wasn't announced. But then AEW page went ahead and announced it, but it wasn't in the blog or the website. Nothing was really much said. I'm excited for the Stadium Stampede because I believe that it can bring something new to wrestling games and something that we haven't seen before. So let's go on ahead and get into some of these screenshots, guys. So here, guys, you see a chest, you see a elite, I believe that's might be a rare, might be a gold. So you guys see the bat. And I don't know what that looks like. Looks almost like a gun. I'm not sure if there will be any shooting. But then you also see Kenny Omega driving. So that's a cool little aspect where you can actually drive the car in the Stadium Stampede. Something I wish that we had in a little backstage area, but hey, man, I ain't gonna complain. And yes, and here you see Kenny Omega riding a horse in one of the screenshots as well. Then you see Darby Allin and Wardlow, and it looks like Darby is getting thrown off the seat into the other section. So yeah, guys, and the stadium actually looks cool. It looks like they have production trucks, things like that. So I think, guys, that this is going to be the closest thing to Fortnite in a wrestling game that we'll see. And I think that it'll keep increasing just the arcadiness and things like that, just the things that player would want to play. But now, the one way that I think that this will work is if cross-platform is introduced with the Stadium Stampede. There's already a lot of complaints in the PC base that there are not that many players playing online and they run into the same people a lot. And hopefully there is an addition of cross-platform, because I honestly thought we were going to have cross-platform. This game not having cross-platform is going to limit a lot because it can die fast. If people aren't finding matches, they're like, okay, what's the point? Because online it's cool because there's actually a ranking system and a record system that players want to keep intact. But then once you go onto the offline stuff, it's cool, but it's not as deep. So online seems like one of the deeper just modes in terms of grinding and wanting to be a legend tier. So hopefully that is looked upon and maybe added on in the future, because that's the only way Stadium Stampede will work. As I heard that it's about 30 players in one Stadium Stampede match. So that's not going to get filled up on the PC side. And if I'm you, THQ, you already got a good amount of money. People that wanted to buy the game most likely already bought the game. Add it to the Game Pass. Add it to the Game Pass. Yo, there will be so many players that would want to try this game out for free, because there's a lot of wrestling fans that are skeptical, going by the graphics. They're not going by the gameplay how we're going by the gameplay. There's a lot of casual fans that might want to pick up the game, see a MJF or a John Moxley, and they don't want to pay $60 for it. That's another mistake, man. The price point is too high. It's too high. But listen, this isn't what the video is about. I just think that Stadium Stampede, if they really want this to work, they need to go on ahead and make it cross-platform. We got to be able to play all across the consoles. That's the only way that I truly think that this mode will succeed. I think the Xbox and PlayStation base is fine, but then you got the people on PC who like to do other things on there, and they might not even be able to partake in this as much because it's going to be a smaller player base. So hopefully that's looked into. Now, let's go on ahead and talk about the possible rewards and things like that, guys. So we can get characters. You guys know New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor are, you know, they partner together with AEW and do things together and things like that. Maybe they can throw in a wrestler in there or two. In the past, like I said, that can be bad because a lot of the players will not want to spend $9.99 for a battle pass to go on ahead and grind. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's almost inevitable. It's going to happen. Because Fortnite does it with other characters like Spider-Man and Marvel and things like that. This game is partnered with Epic and online and things like that, which is another reason why I don't know why it's not cross-platform when Epic is running the online stuff. But yes, guys, I truly think that wrestlers are going to be a part of it. They could even throw new arenas on there. If there's a pay-per-view that comes out and they want to put the arena in, they can put it in the battle pass, have the players grind for it. Because as you guys know, the arenas are kind of limited in this game, so they can put new sets. And they can also expand on the creation suite parts with this as well, which I heard Kenny Omega say something about new creation parts maybe being added in the battle pass, which would be great. THQ has a chance to go and expand on that creation suite that players so desperately want now with the battle pass and them doing the item shop. I don't know how many times the item shop is going to get updated throughout the year, as I have not really heard an update on that, but I have heard that the game is supposed to get live updates. So hopefully we do get something soon, and hopefully a patch, because man, the game is good in its own way, but it needs a patch really, really bad. So hopefully we get something soon, and something that can go in ahead, help us out, and make the game better. Kenny Omega also said that they do have connections, of course, with NJPW, Ring of Honor, and other wrestling promotions where they can go on ahead and work out a deal and try to get them in AEW Fight Forever, which I honestly think that that's probably the best thing that could happen for the game, adding wrestlers from different promotions, because the roster is good at 60. It's okay. It has most of the mainstream stars, but we're still missing so many guys. Missing Jay White, Samoa Joe. We're missing Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm. We're still missing a ton of wrestlers, and that's just 4 that I named. It's so many that we're missing. So hopefully the battle pass gives a chance to go on ahead and add those wrestlers and add more wrestlers into the game. Now, where the bad could come from this is that the players that wouldn't participate in, let's say, the first season of the Stadium Stampede, that can be bad, because now you kind of missed out on adding to the roster. Unless they had a way, bring back wrestlers, throw them in the next pass, and you can get them somehow, some way, maybe in the middle of the way of the next pass. There's a way to buy certain passes where you can just grind them. That would probably be the best way they can go about it, because you don't want a player to come in and they're like, okay, I want to grind for this wrestler, and now they can't even grind for the wrestler because it's gone. So that can be bad as well. But yeah, guys, the pass isn't going to be free, just how the DLC is like 15 bucks, which I find super steep for 2 wrestlers and 3 mini games. And the mini games are pointless to me in a wrestling game. I'm going to be honest. I know some people are having fun, but to me, they're pointless. So you're charging us 15 bucks for 2 DLC characters and mini games. It's like, I don't know, man. You guys already know that the battle pass is going to have a price tag on it. It's just we have yet to see it yet, guys. But this is going to be the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. And if you guys are excited for the Stadium Stampede, make sure to put it in the comment as well. I'm going to catch you guys. Peace.